as a character, especially because in the story of Watch Dogs, he apparently caused the first massive CTOS blackout before Aiden did, and he killed like 11 people, and he like still remembers all their names.
Oh, right. I actually do remember that.
Yeah, and Default, the main antagonist of that DLC, the real Default, basically uses that information against T-Bone, and T-Bone basically has a rage breakdown. And I kind of sat there chuckling for a second because I'm like, come on, Ray. Get yourself together, man. This guy's just trying to fucking get at you. But
Yeah.
but whenever I played the mission with Aiden, where you look for Default, his fake Default counterpart, Aiden's completely cool about it. Like everyone, I mean, for every time Default tries to personally attack Aiden about his family or whatever, he 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 just says keep talking, kid, keep talking. That's all he does. And then he just chases him in a car and shoots him. I did find it very clever that the story wanted to make you feel like you killed a really annoying character, but then left it a secret that you actually really didn't, and he just kind of got away. I like that in story writing,
Yeah.
where an antagonist is not so short-lived, or at least has enough longevity through the story to die with at least enough decency to progress the story. Like Lucky Quinn, the mob boss at the very end that was responsible for like everything from the beginning. Anyway, sorry, I'm holding this up. Let's get on with the survival, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta find the right menus. I've been playing too many other games, and I can't remember shit. I want another shot at Blackwater, because I fell off the fucking roof last time and died.
Yeah, we won't hang on the roof this time.
No, we can.
Or we can hang on that.
No, it almost worked last time, dude. We almost had it. You just died. Now, the problem with that roof is there's no rails or anything like that. So being next to the edge, my thing is I was being risky and I was trying to aim over the ledge to shoot people either on the street or either on the ladder. And what ended up happening was I just lost my footing just for trying to strafe too much. And I ended up just getting myself killed. So that's usually what happens.
No, that's a good spot for sure.
No, it's not bad at all.
I fell off of it last time I was doing it with just as randomness.
Right.
I was like, fuck. Yeah, no, I felt your pain. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no, it's fucking awful. Sometimes it's a double-edged sword, because especially you're left exposed to a couple angles, and you have to fight by yourself. If you're fighting by yourself, it's just you're just getting surrounded in an area where it's...
That roof is better than like the main one, that one other big one that does have railings around it.
It's not even a choke point either, which makes it worse. If it was a choke point, it'd be bearable, because at least you could funnel enemies in. Even if heavies were to come in, I just throw sticks of dynamite at them.
Yeah, that is what was good about that one in Fort Mercer.
The cannons, that was the worst part.
No, that's the worst part about it, but at least it had that chokehold. If you had two people, it was a chokehold.
Yeah, but the problem was if you stray too far from that corner, enemies would just spawn inside of it, and the game would just cheat.
Yeah, which I fucking cannot stand.
Well, they do that it's the same spawning shit in GTA 5, dude.
No, I know, yeah. No, it's just the fucking classic Rockstar fucking let me just spawn waves of enemies formula. It's really lazy.
Well, if I were to do spawning enemies, I would do it off-screen, and not off-screen as in, oh, they spawn right behind you off-screen. Like, off-screen, no, off-radar. Like, out of radar boundary. I would spawn enemies off radar boundary. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, if you can't see the enemy on your radar, like you would with a red dot in your proximity, I would just make it a red hue on the edge of the map and just say, hey, more enemies are spawning on the outside. I would not spawn, would not spawn enemies directly behind players if I made a game. That would be absolutely nuttier than squirrel shit. It would make no sense, and it would add no formula to fun. It would just make the game very silly, and it would just bring needless amounts of challenge to something that doesn't need to be there.
Well, because it's not fucking a challenge.
Well, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't feel like a challenge.
It's just cheating.
Yeah, it just feels blatantly cheap, and just feels like cheating.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Also, I lost my hat, so I might have to pull out have a grenade later.
That's fine. We're only in the first round.
Yeah, no. I might have a single death on my tally marker, but I'm okay with that.
You get paid the same. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong about that. You can handle these last 3 on your own, right?
Indeed.
Alright. Well, I have a grenade.
I'm waiting to hear it. I didn't even kill that last one, dude, and I fucking NPC'd it.
Nice. Well, I fucking respawned instantly. So that was perfect.
Nice.
I didn't miss much.
Nope.
First round's always the greatest. It's the reason why I lost my hat and I couldn't find it is because some dumb NPC fucking... He didn't shoot it off my head, but he shot a barrel next to me and it just blew off my hat somewhere into oblivion. I don't know. It happens to me quite often. I'm like Indiana Jones, always losing his fucking hat.
Yeah.
Having to pick it up after a fist fight. You know, bro, one of these days, I'm gonna rewatch a marathon trilogy. I'm gonna rewatch that trilogy marathon of Indiana Jones. Maybe Crystal Skull included.
Yeah, that's a great time.
Oh man, I'd love to go back and watch some Indiana Jones.
I was showing, Mariah's never seen them, so I was showing her some, like, clips of Temple of Doom.
Oh my goodness, Temple of Doom was what I
was showing the plane scene.
Kalima, Kalima,
Oh, that's great.
Kalima Shakti.
Or when she has to eat the anaconda.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Well, that was on the dinner table scene, I believe.
No, I know, but that becomes that whole scene.
Yeah, no, she
it gets,
oh my god. Well, it gets opened up, and there's little snake babies inside of it. That's why.
Right. Yeah, it's like oh.
Well, the whole idea behind Temple of Doom was to be on the verge of maturity and gore, and because in the first, well, actually, yeah, in the first Indiana Jones, you saw a guy's face melt off and a man's head explode. So.
Oh yeah, the first two were gory.
Well, at the end they were, and you never expected it. It was like, whoa, what the hell? It's like a shock.
Man.
Like imagine being in the boots of the people who watched Indiana Jones for the very first time when it was out in theaters and only in theaters at the time. They must have been like, oh my god.
And you had no idea what it was about, right?
Well,
Yeah,
well,
crazy.
if you were any knowledgeable in biblical, the Ark of the Covenant is a sacred artifact, and if you saw someone open,
Well, you know that, but you don't like know what the movie like Indiana Jones is like. It's gonna be. You're like, oh, it's a treasure hunter. It's like gonna be like a fun Steven Spielberg time.
No, Raiders
and
of
then
the
they open that fucking ark.
No, they find the Ark of the fucking Covenant, and with the
Yeah, they do.
with the 10 Commandments locked inside, along with vengeful holy ghosts, and those ghosts murder you for looking anywhere near them. For God's sake, it was such a memorable moment in Indiana Jones history, it became a robot chicken scene.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a super famous movie scene. Yeah. Even people who haven't seen Indiana Jones know that scene.
Oh my god, Angry Joe. Welcome back to the wonderful world of movie license games. It's
Yeah, that's sort of an old one.
it just cuts to
I forget what review that is.
it just cuts to him fucking. No, that's Harry Potter. That's the Harry Potter games.
Oh, is it the Harry Potter games? Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, I think, is what he was playing that made him so angry. But yeah, no. At the beginning, he says that, and it plays like him, like he's like wailing his head around, holding the controller while the screen's on fire, and then it cuts to a scene in Indiana Jones with the dude's face is melting.
Yeah.
Shit's so funny.
Yeah, no, it's I love it used in memes. It's great.
The best part is that he put death metal cover over it, so while the guy's face was melting, you just ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was great. I'm on patrol.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like car bomb playing over that screen, over that scene.
Oh man, classic Angry Joe is a joy to watch. Some videos I haven't watched in so long I barely remember how the reviews went, so watching them again feels like almost like watching them for the first time.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those episodes in fucking
Oh my
at least
God.
like 7 years.
I go back to Ride to Hell Retribution review every few years. And
Oh yeah, classic. No, I love that review.
fly off to the right and
It's so
explode.
funny.
Fly off to the right and explode. Fly off to the right and explode. It's the whole game.
And he's got Overkill there too.
Oh yeah, they're like role playing. Joe's like on the verge of a coma with Demon Joe because Ride to Hell Retribution sucks so much. He played 21 hours of that game, and I don't know why. I don't know why he played it. Apparently, in the middle of the video, he was trying to scrounge for anything of redeeming qualities. Actually, no. No, I remember. That was Mind Jack's review. He said that in Mind Jack. He didn't say that.
Oh yeah, that's another super famous one of his.
Oh my god. Mind Jack review is hilarious.
Yo, yeah, it's really funny.
And the only silver lining he found in that game was Monkey Minions.
Right, at least he got like good content for his channel off of it, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, same with Ride to Hell.
I definitely like the ending of Mind Jack review where he's in the chair as a vegetable. Or as a semi-vegetable. He's doing the Texas speech. And he's like having a rage fit in the wheelchair saying, fuck this game, fuck this game, fuck this game, fuck this game.
It's so funny because it is very much like humor of the time. But it still holds though. That would fly, you know?
Oh man, I'd wholeheartedly appreciate humor like that again. I mean, humor like that still exists in splinters and pieces, but whole and entire, it's I think in the past, new niches have come out.
Yeah, humor is definitely got in memes in general have really evolved.
But Angry Joe has also stolen other jokes before from other people. I only know this because I watch Oni Plays, and Chris O'Neill in Oni Plays says that Angry Joe made a Dragon Ball Z review, and he did a parody spin-off of Dragon's Ball PP, which was an animated cartoon that Oni and G did. Oni Plays, in other words. And not word for word, but paraphrased through the skit and the intro for Dragon Ball Z. It was pretty much used almost, but not exactly word for word. And they played it out very derpily, the same way the animated cartoon went. So Chris O'Neill basically called out Angry Joe for joke stealing.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I would too.
And I mean, you gotta hand it to him there. If he was just saying it just to say it for clout, but Chris O'Neill's not one for drama or clout. He doesn't like stress. He just likes laughing and having fun and playing video games. But he definitely had to call it out for what it was. Angry Joe literally just stole his humor.
And then
pretty much, because he even said that's what you get for messing with girls, Virginia, because that's what the cartoon also says. It says, Virginia, you can't hang around little boys. It's playing a spin-off. It's playing a spin-off on Vegeta's name, calling him Virginia, but he keeps... In the cartoon, though, they keep messing his name up, calling him Virginia, Virgina. It's so funny. You gotta watch Dragon's Ball PP sometime, dude. It's so funny. Honestly, Oni Plays has pretty much been my saving grace of depression when it comes to like comedy and laughter. I definitely would recommend them for anybody who's just trying to find some laughs in video games, or like fill a room with sound of like people talking at the very minimum, you know.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They're very cool, honestly. I'll watch some horror compilation bits from them, or even just like full playthroughs of horror games, and they like to mess with each other all the time, and it's really entertaining.
That's fun. Yeah, I do like those. I do like watching people play horror games.
Yeah, no, they play plenty of them, and there's a couple of them that are indie inspired. Some of them are really funny, some of them are actually genuinely scary, but like low budget scary.
Yeah.
But honestly, indie low budget scary games can be pretty fun. Like, I mean, think back in
they can be great.
Think back in like 2010 in Unity days where we had Slender Man, the 8 pages.
Right.
Man, nobody ever remembers Slender Man, but well, maybe they do.
No, I feel like people remember Slender Man.
Probably. It's probably a subconscious thing now, but I remember it being such a big deal that it actually almost caused a murder over it.
Oh yeah, I know all about that. Yeah.
A student was almost stabbed to death, and she miraculously survived. And the two fucking hags that stabbed her, that almost stabbed her death, basically got life sentence in prison, deservingly.
Right.
And they only did it because they claimed that Slenderman told them to. And go figure. And go figure, it was during the time when Slenderman was a huge deal.
Oh yeah, it was like right in like 2013.
Well, also, people like Kenza were super into Slenderman as well.
Right, oh no, I remember very well.
Always talking about Slenderman, and then Call of Duty zombie stuff started popping up with 115 and all that kind of crap. And
right, and Jeff the Killer was really popular.
I remember it just... I don't know how long I was a part of the cringe, but I'm glad I snapped out of it.
I can guesstimate. I mean, we were both there, you know.
Well, yeah, but damn, I'm so glad I'm not in that same mentality anymore.
Oh, well, hell yeah, no doubt.
God,
imagine. Me and you aged out of that pretty fast.
Oh my god, imagine if it was present day 2023, we're still on our PS3s playing Little Big Planet 2 with Parker and Kenza.
Oh my god.
Oh, it would be so awful. We never bought any other games. We just fucking stagnated into one game.
Well, now we'd be done with gaming because Little Big Planet 2 servers are done.
Well,
unfortunate.
And Parker would come up with something like, let's hack Little Big Planet 2 back to life.
Holy shit. My mom ran into him, actually, the other day. She was just telling me about it.
No kidding.
Yeah, he went to, straight far from home. He went to this town in North Carolina called High Point. He went to High Point University for what he told everybody was going to be like video game coding. Like he was going to go in and like design like some sort of animation, learn animation from the game and all that. My mom finds him at UPS, which by all means, like UPS, awesome job. I just find it hilarious that he's like completely, he must like have no network or no resume or anything. anything.
Well, that's the thing about entry-level stuff, is that if you don't have any higher education, or if you're just not born into money, 9 times out of 10, you don't normally get success the same way other people do, so you end up having to take entry-level jobs, manual labor, or whatever the fuck, just to build yourself up in life.
No, but that's the thing, though, is that he has had all of that. And he was always been a big shot about all that shit. In high school, you never talked to him in high school. In high school, he was a fucking big shot about all that shit.
I mean, I talked about being a biomechanical engineer at one point, but I was just aiming too high for my standards. This guy...
Yeah, no, I mean, that is a hell of a fucking thing.
That guy's floating in air. What the fuck? Yeah... I'll talk.
He was a prick, dude, in high school, I have to say.
He didn't... When I first met him, I was a bad judge of character as a kid myself, because I didn't know many other people, or if I made friends, I usually made wrong kinds of friends. But man, I certainly painted him the better picture over you, for whatever reason, and that just shows how bad of a judge of character I was. Only was...
What made you do so? I'm curious.
I don't know. Jealousy, fucking, I don't know, I was just trying to be loyal to a friend, or seem trustworthy enough, I guess. I don't know, I was being an absolute bootlicker, bro, to be honest.
Well, we were both fucking 12.
Yeah, no, that is true, that is fucking true, yeah. No, I was being an absolute bootlicker about it. And because I don't know, I guess I just didn't want to jeopardize something that I had going on at the time that felt fun to me, and when I get like that, I get like super toxic, and I grew out of that stage, thankfully. But yeah, that's pretty much how it went down, is I just grew a really toxic attitude about it, because I thought at the time you were an asshole. But turns out Parker was an asshole, and was causing some divisive shit between almost everybody. But it didn't help either.
Well, he's just a super selfish individual.
Well, by the time when you first met me, it didn't help how my first impressions went, because how they went was I was basically not letting you into pods, parties, whatever, all that kind of stuff. And I basically blatantly ignored you because I was like, fuck this guy. But...
That's how stupid people are when they're 12.
Yeah. But fuck, it didn't really matter, because by the time we actually started talking, that was when more of the meat potatoes of friendship started actually blossoming, and we actually met better people than Parker during our time playing other games like Battlefield or fucking Little Big Planet. Like we met Camel, we met other people, we met Aislinn. I remember Aislinn.
We met Aislinn. We met. I mean, you knew Mike from school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. We had
a lot of good times with Mike.
We ended up having something that Parker basically attempted, but just didn't have.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what it was that rubbed off on me from him, but it definitely wasn't something that was sociable. I definitely became worse at socializing when I was around him, I think.
You would have fucking killed to see this kid score.
I bet.
just would have screamed. I mean, it literally is so funny. I mean, he would just be a fuck to me, dude, and we would be the only people to like hang out with him because we felt bad. I mean, and like it wasn't like we're just like the poor kid or whatever. Like I was friends with him, you know, and I remained friends with him through school. And I need love every day.
Dude, he probably doesn't. Dude, he probably doesn't feel bad about any of those times he wanted to exclude you from like RP or anything like that.
Oh no! Oh, he couldn't have given a fuck about me, especially toward the end.
No. But I didn't realize. I didn't realize too late, but I definitely realized later than I should have that the dude was just like not the kind of company I wanted to keep around. And honestly, he was getting very annoying, especially when we got like wrapped up in our stuff. Like, say we were playing Red Dead 1, right, and we're having a blast.
Yes.
Dude would be like, "You're getting all Little Big Planet." I'm like, "No, fuck you."
I yeah.
Now you can probably call me a two-face and say, "Oh, I just changed sides. I just switched sides. I switched friends or whatever." But really, but really, it was an analyzation of content of character within the span of time, and it took realization and epiphany to figure things out for myself. And I figured out you were the better outcome than Parker would have been. By far, and not because I would have gotten anything out of it, but because I would have at least had someone, you know, who I can talk to, who actually gave a shit about, you know, most of the topics I talked about or something like that. I don't fucking know.
And Robert, and who gives a shit about you?
Right.
Of course.
Well, we still talk after almost, what, 10 years now?
I'll always talk to you, Robert.
Fuck, dude.
It's just that I got my own shit, son. I've not been so. I mean, to be straight, these past 5 years haven't been. I mean, they've been good. I mean, they've been great. It's just I've been in a very incredibly different mental place.
Oh, I understand. You know I don't badger you about nothing, dude.
I know you don't, and it's. But don't feel bad about reaching out to me about that.
Yeah, no. You're still my friend.
No,
I'll still reach out and
matters
stuff like
to
that.
me.
I'll still reach out and say, "How you doing? You know, you doing all right? You still alive?" That kind of stuff. But you know,
Yeah.
I don't always need to be neat. You know, brain-suckling Martian invader deep into your brain. I don't. You know,
You're my brother, bro. You've been my brother for years. You're one of the people on Earth that knows me better than most. I mean, really.
Oh, don't fucking get me all feeling, otherwise I'm gonna pull a grenade.
No, I'm gonna get you feeling because you need to hear it.
Oh my Jesus Lord. That's a different tone, that's for sure. That's something I've never heard from you before, or at least maybe I have, but it's been so long that I kind of missed that. We used to.
That's been something I've been trying to get better at as I've gotten older.
Hey man, empathy is better than nothing at all. It's what makes you human. I think it's good to feel for people, the people who are deserving.
Exactly.
But you know who's deserving, who ain't. You know who to pick which.
I could go into my whole life in the past 5 years. I've had many a friend turn on me.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Well, you know me. You know me. I'm here, but I may not be entirely the same person you used to know. But I'm just as I'm actually.
You're the same person I used to know.
Relatively speaking, yes. But I've definitely calmed down a bit.
Yeah, you've grown older, just like I have.
I'm trying to calm down a little bit more because I still have attitude problems. I acknowledge this at the very minimum, which is the step to improvement. But
that's a big step.
But at the same time, since even when I acknowledge it, I still like have attitude, and it's just something I work on. Right now, my biggest thing I work on these days is not projecting my issues onto other people.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like I don't ever try to project my personal shit onto other people. That's for me to deal with. Even if other people want me to talk about stuff, usually I just abstain from it, just for the sake of being able to, like, I don't know. I tough it out sometimes. It's not good to bottle stuff up, I know that, but I have my own way of coping, and well, I haven't imploded, so I have an outlet somehow. That's all I'll leave it at, really. Everybody needs an outlet for something.
As long as your outlet's okay, you know.
Most of it's just games, dude. It's my release.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, no, I get that.
It's my release. It's my pastime. Something that keeps me occupied when I've got nothing else to do with my brain, or if I don't want to watch anything.
Sure. No, I get that.
You know.
That's healthy.
It's not like I'm gonna go shooting people in real life just because I play Watch Dogs or something like that.
Sure.
fight the power. CTOS is taking over.
I'm gonna go hijack the Verizon building.
So many cops would be on your ass in a matter of minutes.
Oh yeah, oh god, yeah.
Not to, like, it wouldn't be a 6-star wanted level, it'd be a 7-star wanted level, and your ass ain't leaving.
Oh yeah, your ass is going down.
It's like, your GTA San Andreas game is corrupted, you have a 7-star wanted level, and you are going to die no matter what you do.
Yeah, it's over. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Although I have seen some pretty wild chases in the past in real life police encounters.
I have you. Wow.
Yeah, no, there's some video footage online about it where there's an hour and 40-minute chase in a vehicle where a man stole like three, four different other vehicles. Oh shit. Alright, I'm coming. I'll get on my way.
Yeah, thanks. Continue though.
Basically, the video was an hour and 40 minutes long, and the man stole 4 cars in the span of an hour and 40 minutes, right? And the cops in LA could not catch this guy.
I saw that.
They
I
trapped.
saw that on the news.
They trapped him in a They trapped him in a parking lot when he hijacked a van and hotwired it. He got out. They trapped him in a cul-de-sac with that van. Oh, no, with a truck. And then he just kind of skirted out right past the barricade, right past him like it was Grand Theft Auto, like I drive in Grand Theft Auto, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. No, I saw news footage of all that. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. He didn't hurt anybody miraculously, but he almost ran over somebody's dog.
Yeah, right. And he ended up like stopping near a school, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah, no, this dude was going everywhere, and the police could not catch him. This was in Los Angeles.
Right, yeah. Man, there's been so many in Los Angeles. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, no, police chases in Los Angeles is like, okay, what's new on the list? What's new on the Hotline Miami today?
It's new on fucking Grand Theft Auto Online today. I mean, it's really fucking nuts.
That's what people are treating it like sometimes, and that's not what it's supposed to be like. You're not the message. If you are getting that message from games, turn your brain around first off.
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't know. That's all I can attribute it to, but I don't want to sound like mainstream news people, but like, I feel like some people literally have that mentality where like, oh, it's just be like Grand Theft Auto. It's like, stop looping us game. Stop.
No, I think you're right. No, I really do.
It's like, stop looping us gamers with your crap. It's not like Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
You commit crimes on your own time, and this is why we need trademarks and disclaimers on video games now that say, hey, any actions that are illegal we are not complicit in these actions, whatever they're performed, because the company doesn't want to get in trouble for people committing the law in the name of Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto. I pulled out my 357 and shot a cop the other day because I wanted to assert my American rights from Red Dead Redemption. Like, if somebody said that and it got blamed on games later, it'd be the most ridiculous statement ever, because it's like, no, dude, you pulled out that 357 and shot somebody. The game didn't make you.
Right.
The game is literally a piece of art. It's a media.
Right. Yeah, no, it's like literally going to go like see like, I don't know, Die Hard or something.
It
is.
is.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna infiltrate a fucking news place and go take out terrorists.
So just like movies are a viewable, watchable, audio-related media, right? Video games are an audio, visual, and interactive form of media, and in its own format, a form of art. Whatever that art is formatted in, it depends on who develops it. And in this case, art. That's like saying, you blame like a crime on video games. Somebody does, or says, oh, I was inspired by Grand Theft Auto to do this. That's like saying, this picture of Van Gogh inspired me to cut off my own ear because I heard the artist did it.
Yeah, right. It's just so fucking wild and crazy.
Yeah, no, you can rebuttal that argument. It's like, yeah, no, if I look at a Van Gogh painting, I suddenly feel like I need to cut off my ear because the artist did it, right? Fucking, like, what? Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's like, oh, I got my inspiration.
Right,
I feel like half the time, especially nowadays, because people love to clout chase, half the time people say buzzwords just for the sake of clout. And it literally leads to nothing more than just more disinformation based on the subject source. And there's nothing more I hate than biased people. Biased.
Yeah,
No.
When they got such jobs.
Well, no, overly biased people, I should say. You can be biased. It's okay to be biased, but if you're overly biased, if you're a zealot, and you have like strong beliefs to the point where it's super combative or offensive to other people just for the sake of being offensive, you got issues.
Yeah. No doubt.
And I knew some people who were like that. And one of them I called out for being, one of them I disengaged with entirely silently. The other one I called out for being echo chambered, and they basically yelled at me saying fuck you over the mic until they left the party.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was when I was still friends with Seth, if you remember that character.
What was his name again?
Seth Frostcatcher. You remember?
Oh fuck! Yeah, wow.
An old South.
What was that?
Old South African. Well, you weren't there at all, actually. It was a party between.
Was I not there for all?
You were not there. I was playing Far Cry 5 by myself. Ara was in the party, Seth was in the party, and his butt buddy was in the party that I basically called out for being an echo-chambered fuckwit. And
I remember that name though.
yeah, Seth Frostcatcher. Yeah, he's a South African white guy, and he has like a New Zealander sounding voice. He sounds deep voiced, but he was actually like 14 at the time, so.
Oh my god, yeah, I did know this guy.
Yeah, no, you totally knew him for a time. He asked about you a while back, but we're not friends anymore because his friends suck.
Yeah.
Straight up, dude. Every party I've been in with his friends, they're always so antagonistic and just plain assholes for whatever reason.
What would they do?
Well, one of them had a vendetta against me for whatever reason because, I don't know, they were like, they wanted to duel me in ESO and I deleted the game and they basically kept calling me a pussy for deleting the game because I didn't want to 1v1 them and I didn't even know who they were. And they were just so like into the idea of fighting me in a video game. And I'm just like, dude, what is your fucking problem? I don't even know this guy.
Yeah.
It was like that moment where William Shatner was at that one fucking comedy stand-up thing where he talks about this one dude who has beef with him and he doesn't fucking know his name. I felt like him in that moment. I felt like William Shatner. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what his beef is. I don't know what he wants from me.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, no. He had a huge hard-on, and later on when I had Ellie as my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend Ellie now, and he would try to make advances not only on her, but like he would try to like poke, I don't know, verbal jabs in my direction. But ultimately, I would just like, I grew older and I learned not to yell or get provoked as much over verbal conversation, especially when it's confrontational with idiots like them. So I kind of just threw my mind at the dude, and eventually he shut down and muted me. Dude, I'm telling you, I've got some venomous fucking words when I need them.
Oh no, I know you do.
I don't want to use them, but shit, I do, especially for assholes. Like, that dude was just an asshole for no reason. I don't know what his beef was. I tried to ignore him, and then he just made it so apparent that he did not want to be ignored, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he just didn't want to talk to me because he didn't like me after what I had to say. And I'm like, so I was like, so what was the point? What was the game plan there? Were you just trying to get me to hate you the whole time?
I guess. What else is there to gain?
That's literally all he was doing, is like, you have nothing to gain from me but my ire, and I know you're trying to get a rise out of me, but it's not working the way you're intent, because he would irritate me, but I think he was trying to get me to a point where he could like troll me. It just didn't. It just didn't work. Couldn't get the proper rise out of me like he wanted. Because I was playing it very cool with the guy. I knew he was stupid, and I blew him off all the time. And every time I blew him off, I think that's what set him off. He just did not. He did not like me when I blew him off.
Man, I dealt with a fucking guy like that in real life.
That sucks.
Oh yeah, it sucked. It was really bad.
I think they're just narcissists, man. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
They are, yeah, they are.
So what was your story on that? What's that whole deal?
My story about that was a friend of a bass player friend of mine who eventually was my roommate for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he was actually from North Carolina. So me and him were actually pretty tight from like my freshman year of college to all the way to about COVID.
Uh-huh.
And either way, I started having problems with that bass player roommate friend of mine. He really fucking pulled a fucking bad one at me and my good friend AJ, who was also our roommate as well. And either way, it did not go into all that because that's a lot of shit.
Just touch what you want on it.
He really lied straight to my face, really not giving a fuck about our time, leaving us to clean out his room in our apartment.
Oh,
all sorts of shit for just terrible, bad bullshit.
Definitely sounds way worse than my last roommate relationship. Not that it was bad, but the man literally had no sense of urgency, and he just didn't give a fuck about other people's time that he'd be wasting. Or even resources, for that matter. But this is not about me, but what happened with that guy? What happened with that guy?
Either way, after, we weren't cool with James anymore. And, so we were all like, okay, but we were like a big friend group of like 7, and we were like, okay, well, we just don't want to be friends with this guy, you know?
Right.
But we like the rest of y'all, and this is including the guy who was like, that other guy's friend that you were just talking about. And, either way, he would purposely throw us in situations where we'd have to be in the same room as him. He would like lie, be like, oh yeah, I'm hanging around in my apartment by myself. Yeah, come over. And then fucking James would be there. And it's just like, God, between me and AJ would just get so fucking fumed about that.
Oh man, I would be too if I was living with you guys.
And basically it was basically forcing us to have to talk. After we had already talked about all this shit, just to get a fucking rise out of us. We knew that we hated each other.
Yeah.
Like, that we were on real bad blood, and he was just fucking setting up a trap. And then immediately, I'm just like, okay, fuck you, you know? Like, you are such a fuck.
Yeah, no.
For doing that. I'm not gonna be your fucking friend anymore. I'm not gonna, and then it led me and AJ to fucking basically just leave that whole entire thing in general. Me and AJ just completely dipped.
Hey, man.
And that really sucked because those were our good, like, freshman college friends. Like, we were all brothers, had gone on trips and shit. Like, it sucked. It wasn't a fun thing for either of us to do.
Oh, man, but you know what? If you let that toxicity fester, it'll just mean more wrinkles on your forehead.
That's right. No, I know. Okay, I'm not just gonna fucking walk around and just let people just jump on top of me, you know?
No, man, you gotta cut that shit out of your life. And as soon as I see people like that, I make it clear and known that I'm not gonna be fooling around with them very long if they keep up the way they do. Because, I mean, I don't meet many people that are like that, but if I do, I mean, it's very short-lived. I make it very short-lived as fast as I can. And if they don't want to make it short-lived, if they don't want to meet me halfway and disengage from me, you know, I find a pretty clever way of getting rid of them myself.
Yeah.
And I haven't had to beat nobody's face in yet, but man, there might be a day where somebody might need it.
I've gotten close.
I've gotten close too, man, but it takes a lot of restraint to just not do it.
It does, yeah.
Man, There's only been one time where I really kind of defended myself. I was living in Corona, California, and I went to a liquor store, and a homeless, skinny, tall bum dude wanted some change, but he was tweaked out, and I didn't have money for him. I just wanted some booze for myself. And when I walked out, he basically tried getting handsy and grabbing me and stuff, and I kicked him right in the diaphragm, and I made a run for the fucking dark alleyways in the middle of the night, and my sandals ended up snapping apart.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was sprinting at full fucking cheetah speed, as fast as I can go.
Oh my god.
My heart was pumping and everything. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna drink tonight. I just saved my beer in the fridge and left it for the next day. I told my bosses what happened, and well, they decided to contact I don't know, somebody. I don't know if it was the police department or whatever. They made it known that there was somebody in the area who had assaulted one of the workers. Nah, yeah.
I've had some shit like that. I've had homeless people get right up in my face on the fucking subway. He's gonna kill me right here and there. But then he's like so cracked out that he doesn't even realize what he's doing.
Yeah, I know. People like that just are like, get out of my face, please. There's one time in California when I was living with Mike. When I was living with Mike. I don't know if he was in the hospital or if he was out running chores with his dad. But I remember being home alone and I was going out to the liquor store to grab something. I don't know what it could have been. Booze, probably. But a guy was following me with a cart. And I think he was trying to get my attention, but I had my music in. I heard his voice. He was like yelling. But he was like pushing his cart faster and faster towards me. And as I got out of the liquor store, and I fucking hear, "Are you fucking retarded?"
Oh my god, oh my god.
And then I see him kind of like walking like faster with his cart towards me, and then I start going across the street. I jaywalk. I get away from this motherfucker. I start jaywalking. I see him jogging, like slow jogging towards me, trying to like adjusting his backpack and stuff. I'm like, oh fuck this guy. So I go full sprint, though I have better shoes on, so I don't break anything. And I basically duck in like a duplex area where there's like people just talking and smoking out on their balconies and stuff. And I kind of just circle around that in a figure eight, and then I go back like the way I came, and I lose the guy.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, I wanted to be extra evasive for this dude because he was gunning for me, man. There was no mistaking that his sense of direction was aimed directly at me, because there's no other reason why somebody would diagonally beeline towards somebody across the street the way he did.
Yeah, no, fuck.
And that's what happened.
That's scared as shit.
No, that's exactly what happened. And I'm just like, you know what? This is why I don't like going out in public. You fucking people scare the shit out of me. And especially if I have to be fucking scared, I might kill somebody. And if I kill somebody out of being scared, then I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah. I know, it's fucking scary, man. It can be scary outside sometimes.
You can't trust smiling faces as much anymore, I'll tell you that much, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand that.
Thanks.
Much as everyone has a friendly face, everybody can be a cool person, but every cool person can have bad habits, and every bad habit can turn into a bad lifestyle.
It was like early in me and Mariah's relationship, and I was walking her to my apartment, and she was talking. Her roommate was a real prick, didn't like clean after herself and stuff, and so she was complaining about her roommate, and this fucking drunk little homeless guy comes right up and it's just like, stop fucking talking bad shit about people, bitch, and all sorts of fucking shit like that. And I just had to get right between them, and I was just like, listen, you know. Because I'm quite big, and he was quite small.
You actually are. Like, you're taller than me, and you got stockier shoulders.
Yeah, no, I'm a big guy. I used to be a lot bigger in high school too.
Will, get the fuck back here. What are you doing out in the open?
I don't know.
Get back on the roof, man. This is wave 9.
No, I'm just totally not paying attention to the wave number.
Yeah, no, you're literally right in the sniper's nest. What are you doing, bro?
I don't know. I'm telling my story.
So the homeless fucker gets in your face. He causes a problem, and you step in and basically tell him something otherwise.
I basically tell him that he's not gonna want this. This is gonna get fucking bad.
How did he?
Because I was pretty fucking bad. And I mean, I looked, he was ready.
Oh yeah, no, bald fists and everything. I've been there. I've been there staring at someone in the face with unblinking eyes and just having my fist balled up. I've been there.
I'm like, if this is gonna happen, this is gonna fucking happen. I was just telling him. I said, I'm giving you one last chance to wisen the fuck up and get the fuck away from me.
And how did he take it all?
He tried to be little man Napoleon Bonaparte and try to stand up to me. He called me some he made fun of my long hair and shit. Like, it was really funny. Like,
okay, so he has a few jokes. Can he snap a punch?
Nah, he backs off. He backs off, so me and Mariah walk away, and he's got this little beer can, right? So he throws the beer can at me as I'm walking away. And then I'm thinking, I'm kind of like, I'm honestly kind of having fun with this now. Because, like, this is just fucking pathetic.
Honestly, I would just pick up the can, keep walking, following him, and keep throwing the can at him. Like, tossing it at his back over and over. Be like, hey, pick up your trash, bitch.
I had another person to worry about, so I was very much more okay.
Oh no. Oh yeah. If you were by yourself, no, if I was by myself or if I was in your shoes by myself, that would be the case. But otherwise, if you got your woman with you, I understand completely if you're just trying to go home.
Let's just go home. But none of AJ and James go outside. Like only like 30 minutes to like an hour later, and I had already been telling them all. Me and Mariah had already been telling them about what just happened. And they go outside, like, having heard the story about this guy, and there he is. He had followed us back to our fucking apartment and was waiting by the damn door.
So what the fuck after that happened? Did you guys kick him off the premise at the least?
No, well, what happened was basically that AJ texted me and he was like, "You don't want to go outside right now." He was like, "Hey, the fucking bro is out here," and he had tried talking to AJ and James and was asking about trying to find us. He was like truthfully there to try and like fuck us up.
I would have just pulled. Yeah, no. If I got anywhere near that guy, that's why I'm glad I have a gun. Fucking
yeah, dude. I was so like, god damn. That was the moment where I'm like, God, I need to get out of this city so I can have a home and I can have a weapon. Just for,
if a dude was waiting outside like that, I'd put no hesitation. I wouldn't put a bullet in the guy, but I definitely wouldn't hesitate to point a barrel at him and tell him, "Hey, get the fuck away from here. I know what you're pulling. Like, get out."
Oh God, yeah.
Like, get the.
But yeah, I mean, my only option was like, shit. I mean, I can't have a gun in an apartment complex. I can't have a gun in a city like this. I'm fucking down because I fell off the building.
Oh shit! I'm about to fall too. What do you know? Whee! There's a machete guy behind me. Whee! I'm aiming at the wrong dude again. Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Ow. Ow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ow.
Oh god, machete.
Oh. Ah, thanks.
I got him.
Holy shit. Get back on the fucking roof. At least I blocked the other ladder with the wagons, so they haven't been getting up here very well.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, no.
But to wrap the story up, it's not that much more of an ending. It's that we basically just waited him out. And he eventually was drunk and fucked off. He probably got bored.
Yeah, no. just wait them out usually and just waste their fucking time. At the end of the day, they have to seethe with their own negative energy. As long as you don't feed into that negative energy, you don't have to ever see them. But usually negative energy is also easily discarded once fear is applied, and usually that comes with pointing a gun at them.
Yeah, no, especially if you can.
You should be legally allowed to point a gun at someone who's sitting there stalking outside of your home and they have no business being there.
Oh, trust me, man, I couldn't agree more.
Like legally you can't shoot them like on sight, but legally you should be allowed to point a gun at them to demand for them to state their fucking business.
Oh no, I understand the Stand Your Ground Act. I'm a fucking good fan of that.
Castle Doctrine is a beautiful thing, bro. You should adopt it sometime.
If only I lived in a state currently that did.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, trust me.
The most patriotic state in America, Boston or Massachusetts, and for some reason gun advocacy is not at an all-time high. Why?
Well, I mean, to be frank, I mean, living in a big city like this, it'd be weird. It really would. I don't know. I mean, there's people who do close carry, but you have to go through quite a fucking thing for that.
Oh, I'm sure. It's almost like they're trying to make everything a Californication.
Basically, that is basically what Massachusetts is, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I'm big on gun rights. I'm only putting it out there as simple as that because I've had people who came in from places like Britain who have talked about our gun laws thinking they know a thing or two. And it's like, they're not even from this fucking country. What are you talking about? But
yeah, no, there's definitely there's a middle ground that needs to be found there.
Yeah,
I do think it exists.
I do think.
But, yeah.
I mean, thinking about, there's a lot of people who get guns anyway illegally, no matter what you do with the laws. So if criminals want to commit criminal acts, anything could become a weapon at that point. It doesn't fucking matter. And that's the way I think.
No, that's always true, no doubt.
But in the hands of the people, there have been cases where, like, even elderly men in church have defended men, women, and like fathers, husbands, wives, mothers, and children in chapels, in church chapels, just for being able to have a gun on them to stop somebody from shooting up the place. It's happened before, and stuff like that is what we need to advocate for. Is civilian. Where's the last 19 enemies?
I know. Where's the last 19?
What is going on here? Oh, you gotta be joking me. Please don't tell me it's bugged. Dude, I'm walking through a ghost town.
Yeah, I am too. I'm on the other side right now. There's fucking nobody.
Did they just give up? Did they just forget that we exist? Did we win?
Did we kill them all? Yeah.
I beat the game.
Now we just live in this Red Dead purgatory.
I beat the game. Oh, there's a wagon right here, but that's not 19 enemies. That's like 3 enemies. At most, 1.
Maybe it's probably waiting for us to kill it to kind of, maybe that is like a fair system that they're trying to do.
No, 18.
Like, okay, kill the wagon.
No, 18 left. Where the other 18 will? Are they swimming? You think they're swimming? Imagine 18 people just swimming in the water. I wouldn't
be surprised with this game.
They're all shit talking you while they're swimming towards you aggressively.
God damn it! Where are they?
I honestly think we're bugged, man. I don't think it wants us to have redemption for Blackwater. You know, I can always just grenade myself and just take the payout we get.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know what? There's no enemies left.
The Burning Man.
God, that's so funny.
Oh well. At least we're able to walk out with some money.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the payout and just call it. I'm not gonna do that whole shtick over again and waste more ammo.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh no, everybody got sick. That guy on the right banging his hand against the floor wants his Twinkies.
Oh god, they got so sick because no enemy spawned.
They got lumbago, every one of them.
Fuck. Not lumbago.
Here comes Camel again with his gibberoo shit. Saying, and every bad habit can turn into a gibberoo, a language created by a man named Jib, and play Spaghetti the Wormy. Okay. Cool. Alright, so I gotta bring up some meme culture here, and my brain is still broken because of my humor. But I've been watching a series on YouTube called Wesker and Friends. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. You know what? I feel like I watched that one.
It's an AI generated thing where it takes the Resident Evil characters like voices and AI generates like custom like dialogue, and it's basically Wesker getting into shenanigans with fucking Chris Redfield, Leon, and all them other characters. But Chris Redfield's a fucking menace throughout the entire series. He pulls out his massive boulder dong when he doesn't get his peanut buster from Dairy Queen. It's so fucking scuffed. And then Wesker's like the fucking the figure of reason in the show, even though he's the bad guy.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh man, the humor. It breaks me. Makes me feel like clams. You know, I still have that one video of Mike on my old iPhone 4 where he's basically like eating fried clams off the stove. He's like, clams.
Hello, Williams.
Do you remember that?
Yes, actually, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he just sent a random video of him just pulling fucking fried clams off the stove, and just
yes. Oh my fucking god.
and he shoved it into his mouth. He's like, clams.
Yeah, no, that was literally so gross.
one of the messages you ended up saving was Gatorade, dude.
Yeah.
Gatorade. Gatorade, dude. Fuck.
I do remember so well when he would just send just like random shit. That was at that time when I was starting to get like, okay, like he literally has the same humor for everything.
Oh man. It was a bounce back and forth between humor. I don't know if he was definitely breaking my brain with some of the shit he was finding.
God.
Dude, his music broke my brain because he would play it on repeat, but he would play it on like loud.
Well, then you live with it.
Uh-huh.
Man, I can't imagine.
He would just play his music like super fucking loud over my TV, and not even my headphones can like knock out that sound.
I forget what he even listened to.
Welcome back.
He would listen to like new dark country music, like Devil at Your Feet by Blue Sarsano. I don't know how to say their name.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's like have you ever seen like advertisements for like Western dramas or like fictional Western?
Oh, yeah.
And how they have
Sure.
that like that mainstream country music that's like basically free royalty sounding.
Yeah, yes.
That's literally the kind of music he would listen to like Red Dead Redemption. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, imagine me listening to Red Solo Cup while playing Red Dead Redemption.
Oh my god.
Red.
I had this one kid in a Grand Theft Auto 5 lobby just playing, like, it was like a 9-year-old just blasting Kill Bill by SZA.
Oh man.
And it just constantly was, I just killed I, and he'd like sing along to it.
Oh, it's cringe. I don't like that.
Oh, it was prime content, low-key, like... I mean, Mariah was there, and I was like, that's like what she wanted to like see. And she wanted to see this stupid in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh,
and I was like,
man.
I'm sure I could find it in a heartbeat.
Oh man.
And I did, wholeheartedly.
Kids are so cringe on games like GTA.
Yes, yeah, oh my god, it's so bad, but like when you're out, I don't know, like when I'm out of it, I'm just like I know what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Got
And I'm like, okay, I know what I'm getting, and I'm only gonna be here for like 30 minutes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Lock.
But it's definitely like I've already undownloaded Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I have no fucking interest. Honestly.
I would just like to play it again with you, but we can't do that because you are on a different console, and that's somehow just not allowed in the equation.
I don't fucking know why.
I don't know either.
Really,
I don't know either, man. It's frustrating. It's just
family.
needless frustration just by
There ain't
itself.
no family. More like an unhinged congregation of the worst bastards and bitches on God's
I know
green earth.
PlayStation wants to be the
You think
fucking
they look
only
bad on
people
this
who want to
poster?
hold back on
Wait till you
actually
see
like
how folks
accessible
look after
backwards
the family's
compatibility.
done with them.
Right.
Bringing just one of these owls.
I mean, thank God they allow me to play PS4 games on PS5.
You'll have to
Yeah,
all
yeah, but more than
them
half
that's
of
on
the ones that
list.
we were talking about all those years
They
ago that
shouldn't
we
be
wanted
too
to
far
see
away
on
from each
PS4
other.
did
But
arrive
you'll
just
have to do
now.
some looking.
Almost
And when you
6,
get
7 years
them,
later.
Don't hold back.
Right.
Like the fuck? I literally waited.
Red Dead Redemption.
We literally got past the 10-year mark for Destiny's, and Destiny is still alive, and now this shit's just coming back. The fuck? I'm getting my wagon. I know better.
Yeah. Oh, family.
God, menu, work with me, please. For the love of Christ. I gotta walk all the way back here. Yeah, no, waiting all that time, but... No, I'm fucking kids and cringe on GTA 5. What was the origin point of why we got onto GTA 5?
Why we got on the GTA 5? Because we were talking about cringe gamers. We were talking about something like that. We were talking about Mike playing music.
Oh, cringe, and then it evolved into cringe music tracks and stuff like that. Yeah, no. Nope, that was the kind of music that was playing. With it, I started talking about, like, imagine me playing, like, Red Solo Cup, fucking playing Red Dead Redemption, playing Red Solo Cup.
Imagine playing Red Dead Redemption to like a house fix. It's so fucking weird.
Honestly, I find it cringe in itself that everyone overuses the house building theme in this game just for comedy bits. It's
yeah, for the theme, yeah.
It's so fucking overused. I'm like, I don't know. I'd like to get back into making some like Red Dead Redemption videos and probably like putting in like Red Dead Revolver tracks, but that would take me a lot of time.
It's nice that you got into making videos.
Well, it's very simple. It's just simple methods, honestly. It's nothing too huge. It's just me putting in a few snippets, slowing down time here and there, zooming in on things I want people to focus on. I treat the comedy very subtly and silently. My comedy is still akin to 2011 Kraken.
Yeah. But that's good. Like, I get that. I mean, that shit's still very funny.
I don't put in unneeded music. I don't put in anything that's forced. I just literally let you view it, and if you catch it, you catch it.
Yeah. It's smart comedy.
It's just subtle comedy. Like, really, you just have to pay attention a little bit, and then you get to laugh.
Right, I know. It's just funny how it has become literally a sign of like, oh, you are you're looking more deeply into humor than just surface level, haha, random funny thing.
Well,
because that is so much humor today.
Well, it is kind of still the same concept of haha, random funny, because half my stuff is in fact random. Only difference being is that I don't always put commentary over my stuff. And when if I ever do, well, it's usually because my microphone's left on in the video and I'm just casually talking until something happens, you know?
Yeah.
At least I ain't walking out.
But that's like, I feel like majority of like content, you know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's clickbait. I don't put clickbait. I just put a funny title on it, and I just say, I just put a funny title on it. I'm just like, look at it, and then it's just a random compilation of funny shit. Could be anything. It's like a prize box. You never know what the fuck you're gonna get.
Yeah. It's a loot box.
It's a fucking Jack in the Box. But you get random fucking videos. I remember all my Red Dead videos, especially the one where I got into a session and I wasn't even in the session for more than 30 seconds and I immediately got a bounty, like, mission painted on me by a player. And I just zoomed in on my menu options, clicked exit game, and I just put nope. Nope.
You think that thing will hold me?
We don't need to be here yet. Take our sweet time finding these fools. Anyway. What was cringe on Red Dead? Do you ever remember anybody who was ever fucking cringe on Red Dead Online back in our time?
Who was in the first one?
Yeah, like, do you remember anybody who just like, oh, you know what? I remember somebody. I don't know if you were around.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know if you remember this guy, but I don't remember his PSN tag. I remember I blocked his ass though because he was stupid. But it was a hardcore military milsim dude who was trying to get everybody to basically wear a military player skin.
Oh my God, what was his name?
I don't.
It started with an A.
I don't remember. I don't remember at all. But I know he was real.
I remember him.
I know he was real. I know you, me, and Camel were a part of that whole shtick for a minute. And Camel was the only one who refused to wear a military uniform, while you and me we did it just because, I guess, for the fun of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I beats me, bro. I mean, I don't know. Stupid.
Yeah, no, it was dumb shit. But I realized early on when Camel brought his explanation to light, I said, you know what? I agree with you. I just switched back to Red Harlow, and I was like, this is my favorite skin. I don't know why I changed it. Dude trying to get us to play games like Ghost Recon and all that stuff. He's like, well, we play other games if we're gonna be in this military together. We're a brotherhood now.
Oh my God, I do remember this guy. Holy shit. I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget his name too, but he was a character, all right. But he tried getting us all to wear military avatars, like from the U.S. Army in the game. And some of us follow suit, but again, when Camel came around with his opinion on the matter, him and I talked about it, and then later on I think I talked about it with you, and we all agreed that it was just retarded.
Yeah.
It was just...
I mean, it's literally, it's like... I just remember him giving such a fuck, you know? Like, he was mad.
Oh, yeah. About it. Oh, yeah, he would get just as mad as Dutch does in the story mode about it. And then fucking... he was out of his fucking mind, and
He was.
he was legitimately on a power trip, and none of us wanted to have anything to do with the guy because he just made everybody uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, because he's taking the fucking video game way too fucking seriously.
At first, he was kind of funny, which is why I was friends with him. I didn't think he was being serious, but then we realized how shit he was. But also, that was our other friend. I think it was Jesse who played that game. He was in.
Yes.
He also got a part of that, and he was like, "Yeah, this is dumb. I'm not doing that." So, that was a thing. I remember Jesse was actually way fun. He sounded like that guy. I remember. I think it's because of the in-game lobby chat, but fucking that. Yeah, he. I remember him being pretty funny when we first played Red Dead with Jesse, like Undead Nightmare survival missions for one thing.
Yeah, I remember those dude.
Oh my god, it was so funny, dude.
Why ain't they dead?
I forget what all happened with that.
Well, oh hold on, I have to fucking get my lasso. He's probably gonna get knocked out. Nope. What? Oh my god. Why? Why does it do that? Anyway,
At least he's alive.
it probably won't be that way for long. But anyway, in Undead Nightmare, what happened was in the survival mode that we did together, we got to the point of no return where there's no more waves. It was just endless zombies, and we had no more crates. We basically had to outlast the zombies with the last of our ammunition. Or we couldn't, actually, no, it was just pretty much you were on death row. We were all on death row. And what happened was Jesse ran out of ammo in Blackwater. We were playing the Blackwater survival. He gets on top of we're on top of like the main saloon roof. And then we have to exchange over to the roof across from it. Just before the station. And the motherfucker runs out of ammo. He's like, "Well, boys, for Queen and Country," or something like that. He goes out with a fucking torch. He runs out where the zombies are. The zombies start following him with the torch. He's like, "Come on, follow me to the land of the chocolate-covered chocolate." Follow me to the land of the chocolate-covered chocolate.
God.
Jesse was so funny when he was our friend, and then he became a dick.
I totally forgot. Well, yeah, totally forgot what happened all with that.
He just sort of became a dick after we played GTA 5 together. He just sort of became a dick, and he also started blaming us for a lot of missions. Like, he took missions like so seriously to the point where he started doing that blame game that nobody likes doing in our group. And you know, because of that, it's just like, man, why do you gotta be an asshole?
It's always the worst when they start taking it way too fucking seriously.
I know, trust me, I know. I think I got him. Oh, I got this guy.
Nice.
Yep. But yeah, no. I don't know what happened. People just change.
Can't believe this.
Yeah.
People just fucking change, man. And that's just how it goes sometimes.
I didn't expect my day to go the way it did when waking
I
up.
was thinking about another old Red Dead friend that we had.
Oh, Aislinn was one of
Get
them.
his tag. Aislinn was one of them, yeah, but Aislinn's still cool.
Yeah, no, she's...
Not cringe.
I don't talk to her very often, but I know she's still
I
alive.
haven't talked to her in years.
Yeah, me either. Hope she's okay, though.
I'm actually gotta go AFK for just a second.
That's alright.
Pick up some food.
That's fine. Camel, I'm not texting and driving right now, you Uncle Cracker. Fucking white bread. Crustable Lunchable.
I preferred my wagon, but still, the journey continued. In there, rough as you like. They ain't for complaining no more.
You do remember he came out and said he wasn't military dude, he was a teenager, right? No, that was Rubino you're talking about. We're talking about another dude who was doing milsim stuff in Red Dead Online. Not Rubino was always doing the milsim in every single game. And that was Rubino. Now, the guy we're talking about in Red Dead Online was exclusively Red Dead Online, and he was deleted in Red Dead Online, so yeah, he's gone. I was talking to Camel. He was talking about Rubino.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just like, oh shit. I like hope you weren't like trying to talk to me that whole time.
No. Yeah, no. Yeah, you remember him, right, Camel? It was a dude who always wanted who wanted all of us to play in military, the U.S. Army avatar skins, and you were the only one who didn't want to play. You were one of the only people who just basically said no, I'm not going to change my avatar, because you were still playing Wes Dickens when all of us changed our avatars like idiots.
I always used to love your Wes Dickens, dude. It's so funny.
Wes Dickens is so fucking
Run
fun.
around as that little goofy dude.
It's fucking... Kim, are you even online? I saw you pop up online literally like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, I can, hold on. I think I'm in charge of the party. I could...
No, he's not. I don't even know he's online. But yeah, no, Camel, that guy... Yeah, no, he was total military schmuckwit. Yeah, get on if you want to be in the party. We can all chat. Fine with that.
For sure. It'd be good to talk to you again, man. I haven't talked to you in years.
Gotta see if it's gonna do that weird party shit again, where if you try to add any one of each other, it just does this weird error shit.
Well, maybe if I make it an open party.
Probably. But that also means other people join too, if it wanted.
Well, we'll just leave it open. See if he... Let's just see if it works.
Yeah, and then probably just close it, I don't know.
Yeah, then I'll close it when he's on, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, that military dude was cringe. Absolute cringe. Dude just had all kinds of stinky vibes about him. And I'm glad I didn't do it for very long, because I really, really missed wearing my red Harlow skin. And I was just like... I was just like, I feel really weird running around as a different skin, because I know at one point I was trying to like try different skins because I was getting uncomfortable with everyone else trying to be Red Harlow, but I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't care if people are a clone of me. It's literally the same thing in like Watch Dogs Legion. If I played online, some people have Aiden Pierce, so I literally see clones of Aiden running around. The only difference is they all wear different clothes and shit. I try to stay true to the original outfit. Everybody tries to make him wear all kinds of flashy shit, and I'm like, gross. It's like if Red Dead Online version 1 lets you recolor all the color assets of your clothes, just the clothes though, and everybody ran around as pink Red Harlow. or a fucking like bright red John Marston. Could you imagine that? Just people running around as John Marston, but all his clothes are just completely bathed in red, like he's fucking Demon Venom Snake.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh no, it's Punished Marston. Let's see, is he on yet? Nope. Well, if we're standing here, we may as well just bring the camp over.
Yeah, for sure. And when you bring the camp over, I'm just gonna go eat my food.
Yeah, no. Over here in Rio Bravo. This fucking chicken, mashed potatoes, and broccoli has been fucking great. My horse wants to be at the dinner table.
Is Camel's username still iDirtyCamel?
Should be, yeah. I mean, his name...
Yeah, cool. In case he can't order it, or sorry, in case he can't, like, join it on his own, then I'll just invite him.
Yeah, no. Bet on... Pretty sure he'll join soon. Yeah,
No, yeah, whatever.
If he left it open.
Yeah, I did. Alright, well, I'm gonna go eat real quick.
Says...
Oh, racial insensitive Caucasian from the squinty-eyed mountain.
Oh,
Not sure why his voice is blocked for me. Might be something in his...
no, he's got his microphone off. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It's, I see it too. It's not you.
Alright, that's fine.
You sound like you smoked a whole pack of cigarettes today.
Listen, I'm very tired, okay? You can eat all of my swamp ass, okay?
Some like mixed with Aiden Pierce.
Yeah, mixed with like HIV with a fucking piercing.
I hope you're watching the live stream still.
Yes, I see you just lighting yourself on fire. Damn king. Just died.
It's funny because I die instantly doing that anywhere else, but at my camp it takes like 400 bottles of moonshine to kill myself.
Well, I wonder why. You're at fucking camp.
But doesn't mean I don't want to. Doesn't mean I don't want to die. What if I'm trying to make quality stew, Camel? You know, you got to think of feeding the family.
That charred body next to the kettle says otherwise.
Welcome to the family, son.
Welcome to the family, son.
Oh boy, you got brains on fire.
Still think it's hilarious how you can still drag dead bodies in that game, especially like moose.
Remember when we killed Crips that one time?
Remember when we killed that moose and I tried dragging him in and you somehow just pulled him in and I was like, what?
He's like, there's no way you can pull a fucking. He's like, there's no way you can pull a fucking moose.
Yeah, there's no way you can pull in him. You know, there's no way you can reel in a moose with a fucking rope. I was so dumbfounded. I'm like, how?
I just thought of it and it just worked.
Yeah, I still vividly remember us playing in us killing Crips. That'll stick in my mind forever. That was funny.
He became
and
a
how I
T-pose
like
corpse.
lassoed his body and I kept going around the campfire and his body kept going up and down, bouncing.
He was like in his own T-pose form.
Well, his body was he was dead. He was dead.
Oh yeah, but he was like totally T-pose dead.
Yeah, he had no ragdoll. He was like a static dead body. I was like, well, this is interesting.
I was like saying you have your own T-pose corpse.
Oh, you're gonna pull with my body. I'm gonna T-pose and assert my dominance. So I'm gonna drag you, bitch. Oh,
you had your own pet T-pose corpse.
Christ alive!
The body's still there.
Well, it's gonna still stay there until you like walk a good way.
Do you remember this body? Don't do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna blow up my keg. I'm dying. I'm in danger. You killed Crips. You killed Crips. I saw that. I saw the body going in circles. What the fuck? I saw him on fire. I just saw the body going. I'm on fire.
What's up, Mom?
Oh, I thought my dogs were making that noise. Were you laughing?
Yeah, it was me laughing. Sorry. Oh Jesus, that was funny. That was funny. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Will. I didn't mean to catch you on fire, but that was too funny.
I'm literally just eating a cheeseburger and I look to my right.
I blew up a blimp.
I am the blimp. Yes.
No, you're the fucking table.
I'm eating rope stew now.
Rope stew.
I like how you stuttered just to comprehend what I said.
I want you to fucking just re-listen to what you just said.
Rope stew.
Rope stew.
Yeah, because you're gonna fucking deep throat your own fucking stomach and pull that shit right back out. Oh, I'm gonna lasso you with my fucking intestines.
Man.
What the fuck is there a floating light? Why is there a fucking floating light pole there? Okay, I'm just gonna fly off. Are you just so bored you're becoming a flame masochist? Just sitting there just burning yourself. I'm bored. This keg looks fun. Just start pouring it.
I have a grenade. I have a grenade.
Will's probably just eating his sandwiches and is like, yeah, I can shoot it.
I'm burning, I'm burning.
Yeah, what made the video hilarious is whenever he fucking tackled you into the fire and you both caught on fire. I'm like, that could not have been timed perfectly. What the fuck?
I know.
It's like, oh, I got a grenade blowing up. Oh, there's fire. I better tackle him into the fire.
What's great was the delivery of every line that was said during that moment.
I know.
Like you had.
I can't remember. Were you just laughing, Will, the entire time?
Will was saying something about his hat being like Red Dead 1, where it kind of floated in the water when he was swimming. And I was just like constantly spewing, I have a grenade. It was a very brain dead moment.
Oh, you don't say. Because all I could think was, man, I should have been there.
I have a grenade.
I like how you stutter saying it too. I have a grenade. Like you're trying to be threatening.
I have a grenade. I have a grenade. I have a grenade. I have a grenade. I'm burning. I'm burning. You're gonna burn with me.
We're gonna lay in this fire. I'm gonna wrap my legs around you and we're gonna die.
I think the last final part of that delivery was great. Because it was like, you're gonna burn with me.
I know. I think what you should have said is, we're burning! I'm not burning alone, we're burning.
We are together. Oh my god, there. There we are. I love the little like hesitation my guy had for a second.
Yeah, he does a slow-mo move every time.
Yeah, he like froze.
Like he was processing that heat and that Heroic killed himself so many times. It's like, oh.
Also, if you kick this pot around enough, the stew never falls out of the pot. It stays there.
Right, yeah. That is so funny. Just stew out of nowhere.
It's just really burnt stew now. It looks like a fucking pot of oil.
Oh, look, a helicopter. I'm gonna steal that.
Burning our burger.
Your dude scream.
Every time, I'm wondering if the devs knew the voice they're choosing for that, because okay, there is a plane flying crazy in the water. I'm gonna fly away.
All right.
I'm wondering if the devs knew what they were doing with that voice, because to me it sounds like he's having a painful orgasm every time he goes, ooh!
His eye come blood, literally.
If
It's
old
like every
Abe
time he
Lincoln,
gets fucking hurt, he gets a very small chub.
old Abraham Lincoln fucking goes to the Wild West and expresses his feelings.
Old Abe opens up.
Ooh.
Four
went to-
horses and 7 horses ago.
I went to Armadillo, but honestly, we can get the hell out of this place. New Austin,
Yeah,
I mean.
where do you want to go?
You want to head up north, or do you want to head east? Well, I mean, obviously we have to head east to go anywhere else, but fuck.
Yeah.
Saint Denis, Rhodes, I don't know.
I was just thinking that. We can do Saint Denis.
Fuck it, let's go to Saint Denis. Let's go to Party Town. Fucking funky town.
Yeah,
Would you want to play Legends later?
Oh, I deleted the fucking game to make room for another.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, I'm also running out of plus soon, dude.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
yeah,
I can.
y'all were talking about different colored costumes for all the characters, and I sent you a message, Rowan. I'm not sure if you caught it or not.
What was it?
Blonde Dutch.
Blonde. Yeah, just imagine dressing, imagine dressing Red Dead 1 Dutch Vanderland in all, like, cream clothing.
Yeah, the cream soda leader.
He's the ringleader of the Cochine Creamers.
He's a creamer.
Cochine Coochie Creamer. No. I just heard that. No.
Saint Denis, the fucking place where you, Will, and fucking Hammer just beat the shit out of this one guy.
Beat his ass. Oh, you missed. I'm gonna beat your ass, bitch.
Sounds right.
Beat his ass. I love that fucking clip. You all just simultaneously just start trying to punch him, and he just, his character's like,
Everybody that day had a fucking giggle.
a giggle. You're fucking so serious and laugh.
Everybody pretty much bursted into laughter.
It is so fun
somehow,
getting fights with the NPCs.
yeah, no, because we were like, let's attack him all at once while he's standing up, because everybody was getting him on the ground and choking him to death. So I was like, let's just beat his ass while he's standing up. That's why I was saying that over and over again. I was like, beat his ass. Oh, you missed. I'm gonna beat your ass, bitch. Because
Very good Kraken moment.
I miraculously dodged
Yeah,
a shotgun
was actually
blast.
funny again.
Yeah, I know how I get that.
Somehow I literally miraculously dodged a shotgun blast from that dude, and that was like almost point blank auto aim range. And I was literally trying to go up to him with my fist. I didn't even have Slippery Bastard on either.
Yeah, he just sucked.
The dude literally just sucked so bad with a shotgun.
Yeah, that's how the fuck you do that. With auto aim too.
Oh yeah, I was just too fast for him. I literally pivoted out of the way, like just in time.
It's like giving your uncle the gaming controller who's never played a game in his life and expecting him to know how to play Bad Company 2.
Fuck that uncle. I'm the better uncle.
What now?
Fuck that guy then. I'm the better uncle.
You would be the cool uncle.
I was about to say, so you're
I,
older than him now,
well,
okay.
I am an uncle actually. I've got
How that works.
I've got several nieces and a nephew.
I do as well. I have 2 nephews and 1 niece.
So we got the cool uncle squad over here. Fucking uncles, man. They rule. Most times. Fuck.
We rule.
We fucking rule. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna give Uncle a flavorful name, like fucking Strawberry Starburst, baby. Gay! You wanna be...
Just hear that? I can just hear the echo of it in your mind.
You wanna be...
Yeah,
you wanna,
I have it on my computer.
you wanna be my fruit chew, Camel?
Explain.
You wanna be my fruit cake?
Eat my ass with that.
I mean, you're not half wrong. Fruitcake, it does taste like ass.
Depending on you, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
It really, in all seriousness, it does depend on the fruitcake and who fucking makes it.
A very gay ass, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Instead of making fruitcake, I would rather just make banana blueberry bread.
Fuck you, I'll make
that sounds good, yeah.
I'll make pound cake.
Pound cake's fucking
Fair
awesome.
enough. Yeah, pound cake's awesome.
Cause I can fucking...
My mom made banana blueberry cake one time. Like, I didn't know you can mix banana and blueberries together in a bread, but I tried it. It was damn good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Tasted like a blueberry
Ooh,
muffin with
that.
banana accent.
Good luck.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Color me modest, but I honestly prefer things like muffins over cakes.
Oh, me too, actually, yeah.
Way more, I don't know. Blueberry muffins are probably the best, especially since, I don't know, they,
I will fight you about having fudge muffins.
Now, hold on, hear me out.
Fight you with fudge
No,
muffins. with
hold
fucking
on.
chocolate chips.
Hear me out. What I'm getting at from the muffin shtick in general now is the texture. And the texture and the overall composition of the muffin is what ultimately matters, in my opinion.
And that's why I said the chocolate ones with chocolate chips, because them bitches are thick.
Well, they are good too. Like they got
They are pretty good.
they got just as much thickness as a blueberry muffin, if not more texture layer to it because of the chips. The muffins I like because they're just mild sweetness and it's not too overbearing. And it's perfect with something like coffee, just like pound cake is.
There's some like bread products like that that are okay to eat with certain types of candies. Muffins aren't one of them. Muffins aren't one of them. Because I've found the only ones that I've actually liked are the ones with the chocolate chip. That is it. I have yet to find any other candy that fits that. I'm like, this is weird, but
Funny enough, call me weird, but I actually don't mind bran muffins with those raisins.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
Especially if you put something like honey butter on it, and
Somebody's who's fucking hungry right now, yeah, I can go for anything right now.
fucking honey butter on a muffin, dude. Can't beat it. Tried honey butter the other dinner night with cornbread bites, and that shit was good.
Ooh.
I haven't had good cornbread in a while, honestly.
I haven't either, yeah. I would never get cornbread up here.
Yeah, no.
Have you guys tried sweet cornbread? Like not the kind that's the dry one. I meant like the wet bread one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
it's basically like a moist cake, but it's like
pretty much, but it's cornbread.
it's cornbread, but it's a moist cake. That's the best kind of cornbread to get.
This is probably a stupid ass question, but do you have a Walmart near you, Will?
Not near me now, no.
I was about to say, because if you have a Walmart, go to the deli section, and it should be like right there near the rolls and the homemade donuts.
You mean like the Pillsbury stuff?
Yeah, well, not that far. That's the freezer section. I'm talking about like the actual like shit they make there at the store.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, like near the frozen pastries and whatnot. In that area, because that's where they have them like out in the open. They're in a clear plastic container. They're like yellow. Well, like cornbread without the pie-looking crust.
What's up, Mom? Hold
Try
on.
that.
Dude, I can go on a lunch break at work and just have those by itself, and I'll be fine.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I get that.
Well, I'll make it easier to make a good comparison. Have you had MREs with the cakes they have in them?
Can't say I have.
All right, well, if you ever one day decide, I want to try an MRE, and you get one that's good, get the American ones because they're the ones that have those pound cakes in them, or the fucking fruit or the cakes in them. Get those because those, if you have a shitty MRE, that's probably the one thing that's gonna make it taste good.
Yeah, I can see that. That's funny.
Because I have tried a couple of them. Some of them have okay coffee. It's not. It's survival coffee is what I call it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I taste it and I'm like, this sucks.
No, I'm sure it's bland as fuck.
Everything else was fine. It was just a fucking coffee. I'm like, I don't want to wake up to this.
Fucking. What are we talking about? Crap coffee?
No, we're talking about MRE and how sometimes the American MREs give you shit coffee grains.
Oh,
they just suck.
don't
They just suck.
Don't even get me started on it.
I'm not a coffee guy, but I'm like, I want to try this. And I tried it. I'm like, I don't like it.
Don't get me started, dude. They didn't let us.
like it.
They didn't let us make the coffee mix half the time, and the only time you got to make the coffee mix was in a bag that you had to drink it out of. And
they also have like the condensed milk that they have in there that you have to shake up.
What I used to do, because they never always allowed us to get that caffeine shit, I would literally just dump the bag of grinds in my mouth, dump the creamer in my mouth, dump the sugar in my mouth, and then just pound water.
What caveman way of eating that?
The death.
I'ma put it all in my mouth.
It was the desperate kind. That's what it was. because I was like, I'm so tired, and they woke me up at ridiculous hours in BCT. And so, yeah, no, I shoved the creamer, the coffee grinds, all of it dry right into my mouth, pounded water, and then I swished my mouth around like it was Listerine, and I drank it all in one gulp.
You fucking brush your teeth with coffee. That's a first.
I mean, yeah, so it's no better. I mean, it's a better. It was a better idea than what the other fucking trainee had to say about it. He's like, if you know, if you just put that coffee grinds, like the dry ones, just between your mouth, like you do a dip, it works just the same with coffee. I'm like, no.
I've been like, first of all, I don't do fucking dip. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't chew edible cocaine. Okay.
Yeah, no. They were saying like if he was like saying it's good if you have like a nicotine craving, like just put some coffee between your lip and just have it sit there until it dissolves. And I'm like, that's he was also saying like let your teeth be the strainer. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have great teeth later on. Shit was so funny.
Got it.
Whenever I try to do like a float or anything like that, I'll just like buy an ice cream and buy like a mug or something. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna put it in this thing.
Do you guys, well, I'm asking this in general, do you guys like drinking sweet tea?
Like what?
Yeah.
Alright, get a, another soda. Do y'all like drinking Sprite or whatever the fucking 7-Up version of it is now?
Love 7-Up better than Sprite, honestly.
Alright, when you guys get a chance, get about 2 or 3 tea bags and put it in the soda and let it ferment.
Tea and soda, huh?
That'll make the tea, that'll be the most refreshing tea you'll ever taste.
What are you making, kombucha?
No, you're just putting the tea inside the soda, shake it up, and just let it ferment. All you do. And then when you're about to drink it, take out the tea bags, and there you go.
Someone also made a thing called pine needle soda where you stick sugar in with water and pine needles in a water bottle, wait for a week, and it eventually gets carbonated or some crap like that. And
I want to know what mushrooms they ate to come up with that fucking.
I have no clue, but I'm thinking of looking into it more just to see what kind of honky-dory doofus bullshit it is.
What Winnie the Pooh fairyland and they fucking get that?
Well, let's be clear on this. It came from TikTok, so.
There you go. There's your fucking explanation right there. There you go. the Tinder for tinfoil hats. There you go.
It's like, hey, did you know if you type in these numbers on your screen right now, you'll get infinite money, glitch IRL?
Christ, literally though. It's just dumb.
Did you know if you eat thyme, you can talk to mushrooms? Shut up.
Do you know if you break your legs and find the peanut brittle in your legs, there's peanut brittle in your bones? The government doesn't want you to know, but
did you know facts now?
The government doesn't want you to know this, but there's free.
Did you know that the phrase "speaking gibberish" came from a man called Jim?
Shut the fuck up.
I like that one. That's funny.
Retard.
Just fucking do. Did you know facts that aren't true? Just made up. That make
Just fabrications and fibs.
Yeah, just make them fun. Make Did You Know Facts fun instead of being like, shut up.
Yeah, that's basically what the Babylon Bee does with politics these days.
Yeah, it's like that meme I have on my phone where it says, "Did you know that the dump truck you see in car is the same one that you see in The Incredibles as Miss Incredible's fat ass?" I was like, I am saving that. Thank you.
That's great.
Let me see if I can find it and I'll play it over the mic.
There's a really dumb one that I like, and it's an Alex Jones, Joe Rogan podcast template, where Alex Jones has got the "I'm kind of retarded" expression going on. But
I'm kind of retarded.
But it's freeze framed like that, and the caption says something like, the government doesn't want you to know this, but there's free homeless people on the street, and you can just pick them up whenever you want."
What? Oh, okay.
That's terrible. That's really funny.
There's free homeless people, and you can pick them up whenever you want.
Get them whatever you want.
Government doesn't want you to know.
Did you know homeless people are free now?
Oh man, it's terrible because and I'm not actually nah, forget that one. Too edgy.
For all the shit we've said now, you're not gonna say that.
I'm trying to get out of my edge hedge mode, bro. I'm not trying to be Shadow the Edge Hoge. What in the hell is the point? You know what? I'm gonna buy that repeater ammo pouch finally.
Love that, I swear.
Maybe I'm also gonna buy the shotgun.
Here we go.
You won't regret it.
Let me play it.
Did you know the dump truck from Cars 2 also made an appearance in Incredibles as Elastigirl for Juicy Ass? Did you know?
Elastigirl's juicy ass. I like that one. I like that one video on YouTube where it's a guy having a complete meltdown about like Disney versus Pixar women. I don't know if you guys seen that before.
I see so much shit about Disney women these days that you're gonna be more specific.
It's a rant video basically, and it just cuts to multiple images.
Again, the one that's been going around now is the fucking Snow White one, and I'm like, I don't care. It's gonna suck, I know. Cause the fucking actress that plays Snow White just dug her own grave.
What did she do? I haven't heard about this.
She tried attacking the fans for saying that the suits and everything looked terrible, which they do, and basically said that they need to see the movie first before they make a judgment call. And I'm like, you're doing the very first thing that you shouldn't do, and that's attack everybody for an opinion. So no. Because again, I don't mean to sound racist, and but why the fuck are we race swapping all our fucking Disney princesses? Why? 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 I don't get it.
No, I understand.
The mermaid one failed hard. Hard. And now fucking Snow White is black now.
Okay.
And her fucking outfit looks funny. Because it looks like she has a bald cap on the middle of her head and has Princess Leia, like, hair ties on the side. It looks weird. I'm like, y'all, come on. Y'all can do better.
I'm gonna look it up now, I haven't seen it.
And the elves, dude, they look like discount Lord of the Ring dwarves. They look bad. They don't look good.
Damn it, I can't find it anywhere. They must have gotten rid of it.
Oh, I see what you mean with the hair.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's just super bad, but...
Of course you would do that. Jesus, did you throw up something? Fuck.
No, we're just doing that one pufferfish meme.
Hey, you can't do it, so you go. like you physically want to vomit. I'm just not, because I felt that over the mic. I was like, you good?
Hopefully.
You gave him fucking acid reflux just by sounding.
You start stuttering, trying to talk. It's like, Hopefully.
Wait.
Wait, it's here. It's here.
You sound like Jimmy Neutron about ready to give Sydney your brain blast.
No.
Brain
I
blast.
would give her the blood butter.
Trying to get on my horse, and I literally fucking crashed it like a moron.
Oh.
Not as
This guy crashed his horse at the same time I did.
It's not as bad as when you're playing a fucking Wildlands. You hit one little bump and you're on the bike and you go across the whole fucking map.
Dude, I have a video that literally has a short clip of me riding a motorcycle in solo Wildlands. I get off the bike and the bike hits me in my ankle and I die immediately and fail.
Oh my god. I think I've told you, Ro, whenever I was playing Wildlands a couple years ago about how I hit this bump or something, and I think you were in the call, and my character went across the fucking map from the woodlands all the way over to the salt flats.
Yeah. No, you were in our session when that happened, and you were flying kilometers at speed.
Yeah. I hit one bump. My guy's like, I'm a Superman across the map now. And I'm like, okay, where am I going?
You're like, where am I going? And then you eventually landed somewhere in the fucking swamps.
No, I landed in the salt flats because I remember everything being white.
Oh no. You were starting somewhere between like the swamps and the starting area of the game. You flew over the swamps and towards the fucking salt flats.
Mm-hmm. It sucks because we don't have that saved on video because that was so fucking hilarious.
It was a Facebook video actually on your end.
I don't have it actually. I looked through all my videos. And the only one that I have is whenever I hit the cliff and I flew off like it's just like almost 1 kilometer and hit the ground. That was one of the moments.
Still a pretty funny moment. As close as what you'll get.
I sent you all the fucking Facebook videos I had, didn't I? It was in a Google Drive.
Oh, was it? Well, then yeah, you must have.
Yeah, because I sent it to you, and I sent you the video of whenever I said that I was in the ground from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm in the ground, and you fucking lost it.
Yeah, because I didn't know what the hell was happening on your end, but I know everything that happens on your perspective is always bullshit, so...
Yeah, did you see what happened? And how the game fucking glitched out?
Yeah, no, I revived you, you stayed in the ground, and your arms were just rotating in place.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
You're like, I'm in the ground, I'm laying down. What is wrong with my arms? And the last thing you said, you're like, what is wrong with my arms? And you're like, oh no.
Which do you, maybe want to swap games, Robert?
What kind of game?
I don't know, what do you want to play?
We have so much of a selection here. I mean, I would say we could play Sky, but we don't have to.
Sky, why not?
You sure?
Yeah.
Fuck. What else do you have installed?
I have Tsushima. I have No Man's Sky.
Oh, fuck. I forgot we had No Man's Sky. That's right. But do you even want...
We can do that if you want.
Sky or No Man's Sky?
I don't care, whatever you want.
I'm stuck on crates as a fucking tank. Fuck.
Fuck, dude. No Man's Sky's alright, honestly.
Alright.
Cute. Find some...